Hello and happy Thursday, everyone. I am Meredith and I am here with our message for the 9th of March, 2023. We are using the gorgeous Tarot of the Abyss for today's reading. Look at the beautiful Emperor right there on the cover, the box cover. Yes, what do we need to know? The sun's in Pisces. We've just had this beautiful full moon in Virgo. Saturn has moved into Pisces. The next big move is Pluto on the 23rd, changing signs from Capricorn to Aquarius. And Pluto will retrograde in June back to Capricorn and will stay there until January 2024. So this gives us what I like to refer to as developmental theory, meaning we get a taste of something new, a brand new feel within ourselves, within our zodiac sign, and in the sign of Aquarius. And then once we retrograde back to Capricorn, we go to what we've been familiar with. The last time it changed signs was in 2008. So we're really comfortable having it sit there in hardworking, super intuitive Capricorn. So we'll get a taste of something new, like I said, in the sign of Aquarius. Then we will retrograde back to Capricorn. So we'll go to what's familiar, but we'll put to work some of that fresh perspective of Aquarian energy while Pluto retrogrades in Capricorn. And then in January, when it switches back to Aquarius, we'll be ready for takeoff with whatever we've been cultivating in this different climate with Pluto. So hang on, folks. It's going to get interesting. And I want to say, while I was shuffling out this deck, I was breaking out in goosebumps. So I am so excited to turn over these cards and see what we've got. Our first is the High Priestess. How sweet is that? Our inner oracle is speaking. Our intuitive gifts are lit up, and we are in great receivership for channeled downloads of information. Another message that we get with the High Priestess is, as we receive these channeled messages, there may be an enthusiasm and an exuberance within us to share what is coming across our inner knowing, our inner oracle. And she also brings the message of discretion, which means be mindful with whom you share these messages, because you may be feeling tremendously lit up, super excited by your inner knowing, your channel download, and then you share that and someone else is just raining on your parade because they're not at that frequency. They're not vibing where you're vibing on that information. And sometimes it knocks the wind out of our sails. And that's the only caution that comes with the High Priestess. What I want to say truly at the heart of this card is that we are highly tuned to what's on offer to us. The signs, the symbols, the synchronicities in our environment are speaking to the channeled messages we're already receiving. And that is delightful anytime, isn't it? So consider if you share. Consider wisely if you're sharing what you're receiving. Let's see what comes next. Here's the Empress again. Wow, she's been with us every day since the weekend reading. Now, yesterday in the Wheel of the Year Tarot, she was not shown pregnant, and now we're back to it today. She's bursting with life force energy. So I'm feeling also we're looking at consecutive cards here. Number 2 and number 3 out of the major arcana are sitting right next to one another here on the table. It's kind of a big deal. It's speaking to progression, because whatever it is we're in receivership for through our highly tuned gifts, we're going to be putting into action. We're making something of how we are inspired intuitively today. So mark your calendar. This may be a day for you when you look back in reflection and you say, wow, this is the day I got started with, and look how far I've come, as you, in some other future retrograde, Pluto, look back on the now and say, holy wow, look what has shifted and changed as a result of where I was contemplatively, intuitively back in the beginning of March. Let's see what's next. Holy moly, would you look at this? The World card, and look how it's done. We have, wow, this is the ultrasound for the Empress right here. We're getting a peek intuitively at what we are in receivership for, creation with, in how the Wheel of Fortune is rolling through in these now moments. Wow, can you just imagine that this is the Empress's eye looking in on her beautiful baby to be? What's your beautiful baby to be? What are you creating right now? How are you looking at the reward of your investment in the now moment? Is there something that you've, gosh, let's take a look back. Let's take a look at yesterday's reading where we started out with judgment. And we were talking about bringing forward to the now moment something that perhaps we had invested in previously and shelved. So how are you in consideration for something that you may be looking back on, receiving intuition, signs, and symbols about in the now? And how are you viewing whatever that might be uniquely to you that you can resurrect and bring into the oncoming as a reward that will continue to pay itself forward? I know that was a lot. You might want to roll that back and listen to it again. I feel that we are getting a peek into our creative process, Empress, and what we are eventually bringing to life on our foundation world. And we are, High Priestess, having a moment with our intuitive gifts and abilities to literally see through our intuitive eye just how important the investment of our energy in the now is to the future oncoming, the development of what we are nurturing, gestating upon here with the Empress and the world. Let's see what comes next. This is why I was breaking out with goosebumps while I shuffled this deck. I've got them right now. The hair is literally standing up on the back of my neck. The first, we have Three of Pentacles. Yes, because we're building something that lasts, that will stand the test of so-called time for us. This is a super solid foundation. And what we're bringing is our self-mastery to a new and or resurrected process for ourselves. I feel we're taking a look back at some of the rewards that have been paying themselves forward for us for many, many months. I'm going back to the eclipses last year in the spring. And yeah, in the spring. I feel we're taking a look back and seeing how what we were doing then is paying a reward now, and how by focusing on the now and taking a peek at what is in development at this time will pay a reward onward for us in the Three of Pentacles, because we're building something solid for ourselves. And you know, we focus on happiness here on this channel. It is our happy that makes everything move, everything grow. We talk about it so often. What's coming with? Are you kidding me? Look at this. The Tower coming with the Three of Pentacles. What an amazing combination of cards, wouldn't you say? Because the Tower speaks to an instability, something within the foundation that needs to be cleared or taken down altogether so that the new can grow, thrive, and flourish on the foundation. So this reminds me so much of the Death card here, especially these two, the Three of Pentacles with the Tower, because we're building something that lasts while we simultaneously recognize what has outlived its purpose. So we're removing from the foundation anything that does not contribute to what we're nurturing, growing, gestating on right now. Wow. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. This is In the Unseen, our first card. Seriously. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. There's the death card. What was I saying just moments ago? Gosh, I need to pinch myself. This is really happening right now. So here we have the death card and the high priestess working together. Woo. And we have the tower. And when these two come together in a reading, the high priestess highlights for us everything that has to come off the foundation, and the death card sweeps it away. Talk about amazing transformation for us. How incredible is it that we have the tower card, which is also yet another Scorpio card in tarot. So we've got Scorpio in the death card, we've got Scorpio in the tower as well, and we've got exceptional messages here about just how highly tuned our intuitive gifts are. You don't get more intuitive than the high priestess and the death card working together in a reading. Holy cow, this is like the universe is saying to us, if you miss it, I'll make sure you get it. The signs, the symbols, the messages, they will come around again and again and again. Okay. Now I've broken out in a sweat. My goodness. This is better than a workout right now. Let's see what else is on the bottom of the deck. Oh, gosh. 10 of Cups. Home and hearth. Great happiness. Ace of Cups to the power of 10. And this is what comes of taking down the tower over here. Sweet energy. I feel profoundly that we are making big moves, and some of you may take that literally in the sense that we are moving off the foundation we're on, whatever you call home right now, and moving to a new one. And then on the spiritual level, the most profound of all for us is a great move within our spiritual soulful presence in the journey of life as we know it. We're getting a glimpse into the oncoming. We're taking steps in the now to make transformation that can support a whole new foundation here with the Three of Pentacles, building something that lasts, that stands the test of time. Yes, and in order for that to happen, anything that can't stand the test of time has to go. How will we know that? The High Priestess and the Death card will point that out to us. And then there is our vision, 10 of Cups, for what we're nurturing here, and we are being given a glimpse of it within the energy atmosphere of the day today. Fantastic energy. And then the Ace of Wands, new beginnings, fresh starts, incredible creativity, passion, fire, ambition, the ability to use our current set of resources to make all of this happen. Then we have more confirmation, Four of Wands, super stable foundation. This is exactly what you want to see when the tower shows up, when you see the Death card, when you see the High Priestess and the Empress, and you know that a tower is coming down for you. You absolutely want to see this super stable foundation in the Four of Wands. Now, it does sit next to the Ace of Wands. Aces transform, neutralize any challenging energies of cards nearby. So I do not feel like this will be a hardship for any of us. If anything, this reading so much is about encouragement to keep going, keep doing what you're doing, because it is absolutely working for you. So even if you add the Ace to the 4 and get the 5 of Wands, which indicates a little bit of instability and perhaps a little bit of inner dialogue with vulture thoughts, that's the tower energy there. And we take care of that immediately with whatever messages, signs, and symbols we're recognizing in the atmosphere as we take a peek into the oncoming through our intuitive gifts, and we allow the High Priestess and the Death card to do exactly what they are designed to do. Wow. Oh my goodness. I'm stopping right there. There isn't anything better than this, because now we have the Sun. Look at the major arcana in this reading. 2 of the happiest cards in tarot on the table. So we've got brilliant clarity for the transformation that is taking place, and we're preparing the way with the World card, the Empress, and the Tower to support all of this lovely, happy, stable energy. I trust this reading is giving you the same kind of goosebumps it's giving me, and maybe you're breaking out in a sweat over it too. Let's take a look at angel answers. Gosh, if we even need to look at more cards. Oh, beautiful. First one coming out is trust. Exactly. More reassurance, more encouragement, for inspiration, for just this kind of energy from Angel Answers. Trust yourself, your decision-making process, and most assuredly, trust your intuition and follow that guidance all day long. Next. Actually, no. My guides just told me there's no other angel answer card required at this moment, so I will listen to that. See, that's listening to your intuition. Follow it that keenly. Okay, Shaman's Dream Oracle, final word on the reading for us. How is our soulful presence informing our waking consciousness? And we've got, wow, look at this. Fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. Trust that. Trust your good fortune. Trust divine timing and trust this message. This is a powerful one. You're going to want to bookmark this one and come back to it at some later date, perhaps in the next eclipse, next round of eclipses. I don't even know when those are happening yet. I'll check my little moon diary though and keep you posted. Have a beautiful Thursday, everyone. Peace, love, happiness. Wow. Namaste.